Koala is a Chimera Ant who, despite his few appearances in the story, left a strong impact on the audience with his meaningful lines. In contrast to his cute appearance, his philosophical way of thinking and his manly speech was memorable, right? Hello, this is the Hunter Hunter Institute. In this video, we would like to talk about Koala, who is one of the few survivors among the Chimera Ants. We will also be discussing the underlying meaning in Koala's phrase, hopeless. So please enjoy the video until the end. If you felt that the conversation between Koala and Kite was so badly drawn that you couldn't focus on the content, give this video a thumbs up. If you think, but wait, maybe the terrible drawings actually mean something, let us know your thoughts in the comment section. 1. Koala. Koala is a Chimera Ant who was a soldier in Meleoron's squadron. He wears a black tuxedo over a white shirt, a dark tie, and a pair of striped, clown-like shoes. The character's name was never given in the manga, and in the fanbook he is only referred to as Koala type. Some Chimera Ants remember their names from their past life, but even that was not revealed in the story. So in this video, we have decided to call him Koala for convenience. Although he is one of the smaller and cuter Chimera Ants, he takes pride in being tough, which is shown when he withstands being hit by a huge log and only suffering a few minor scratches. This is thought to be due to the fact that although he looks like a koala, he is in essence a Chimera Ant, so he inherited the characteristic of having an extremely hard exoskeleton. There are very few battle scenes with Koala, but we do get to see him take a sip from his water bottle and then blow out the water at an extreme pressure to use it like a bullet and kill a citizen of NGL. 2. Personality. Although Koala only appears in a couple of scenes in the series, we would like to consider what kind of personality he has from his few lines and actions. From his statement, "Before all this, my job was to snuff people." It is clear that Koala was an assassin or a member of the mafia in his past life. The way he said, "Don't move, or you might end up dead," in his first appearance in the story definitely felt assassin-like, right? Jail, now known as Meleoron, said, "Yesterday you shot a crying kid in the back," which indicates that despite his cute appearance, Koala has a cruel personality. However, in his confession to the red-haired girl who calls herself Kite, he says, "The scumbags chasing her would have tortured her alive." So it can be thought that the reason he killed the girl was not because he enjoyed killing, but it was to spare her from being subjected to a cruel fate. Additionally, from his statement, "I'd get my orders and pull the trigger. The rest of the time, I'd yell a lot." Perhaps this means that Koala did not enjoy his job as an assassin. Also, after Meruem left the nest, many Chimera Ant soldiers scattered around to different locations to become copycat kings, but Koala was shown staying in the nest. This suggests that Koala does not have the ambition to become the Chimera Ant king and does not seem to have a desire to eat humans. Perhaps Koala, even as an assassin, resonated with the teachings of natural harmony as a citizen of NGL. 3. The identity of the red-haired girl. An important person to consider when analyzing Koala is the red-haired girl who calls herself Kite, right? We would also like to explore who the baby was in the Chimera Ant Queen's belly when Meruem was born. This baby was not born, but rather taken out of the womb by Chimera Ant squadron leader Colt after Meruem ripped himself out of the queen's stomach by force. Therefore, we can assume that this baby and Meruem were twins, since they were in the queen's stomach together at the same time. Colt, the Chimera Ant who took out the baby, was unable to protect his sister from the Chimera Ants during his time alive as a human. As a result, Colt decided to name the baby Reina after his sister and raise her as if she were his real sister. However, in the final part of the Chimera Ant arc, Colt tells Morale that Reina has been calling herself Kite. The answer to this can be found in Jing's hypothesis that Kite's survival has something to do with Kite's Nen ability Crazy Slots, whereby there is a number that will only appear when Kite has a strong will to survive and does not wish to die. If Kite is alive through the Chimera Ant Child, Jing believes that it is due to that Nen ability. It is not explicitly stated in the story, but it is likely that the number that Jing was talking about might have appeared during Kite's battle against Royal Guard member Neferpito, and that resulted in Kite being reincarnated as the red-haired girl who is the twin sister of Meruem. During his confession to the girl, Koala says, "She was a redhead just like you," which implies that Koala is superimposing the child who calls herself Kite on the redheaded girl that he killed. 4. Repentance for his sins. Chapter 337 of Hunter x Hunter is known to have received low ratings when it was published in Shonen Jump due to its heavy use of abstract and philosophical expressions. It was a rare development in Hunter x Hunter, a series with many battle scenes, wasn't it? In this chapter, Koala begins to confess to Kite because she reminds him of the girl he killed from behind. It is clear that even when he was human and even after becoming a Chimera Ant, he is disturbed by the fact that he has killed people. This is also evident from his statement, "Even when I was reborn, it was the same thing, a stupid cycle." Reincarnation is an important aspect of the Chimera Ant arc, but Koala was trying to break the girl free from the cycle of life, in which she would be subjected to unreasonable violence and death. However, from the fact that he also says, "I shot her to protect myself," it seems that his reasoning for freeing the red-haired girl from the cycle is nothing more than an excuse for his self-justification, and he understands that it was the wrong choice. During his talk with Meleoron, Koala ends the conversation by saying, "hopeless," which left the readers in suspense. We don't believe that this statement was directed towards Meleoron or the other Chimera Ants, nor did it mean that it was hopeless to save the red-headed girl. We believe that it is a statement directed at himself, as a killer who has not changed even after becoming a Chimera Ant, and who continues to make the same wrong choices, even when he himself knows that they are wrong. It is our personal interpretation that he is calling himself hopeless, but in reality, it's open to many different interpretations. Perhaps it is the author's message to the dedicated Hunter x Hunter fans who continue to wait for the series' return, despite the repeated hiatuses saying that it is hopeless. Please share what you think Koala's hopeless means in the comment section. 5. The contrast between Kite's response to Koala versus the response to Gon. The second half of chapter 337 of the manga features Gon apologizing to the red-headed Kite. This scene is believed to have been included by Togashi sensei as a contrast to the apology made by Koala. Gon simply states, "I'm sorry," after realizing that the girl is Kite. Kite replies by asking, "Sorry for what?" In which Gon briefly explains by saying, "I left you to fight alone." Koala's apology, on the other hand, was more elaborate and included excuses for his actions. Gon then goes on to say that he will protect Kite in the future, providing a clear and specific proposal. We're sure we're not the only ones who thought that the straightforward apology and his lack of excuses was typical of Gon's simple-minded personality. We don't mean to criticize him, but Koala is shown trying to leave after going on and on with his one-sided apology and confession. What a difference from Gon, right? However, in the end, Koala says, "I tried to run away, to take the easy way out. I'll live through the suffering," which makes it seem like he made a decision to live positively after hearing Gon's confession. Another thing to note is that Kite's first-person pronoun when talking to Koala was atachi, and it was changed to ore when talking to Gon. It is believed that Kite changed the first-person pronouns to make the contrast between Gon and Koala more obvious. You can see Kite's kindness being portrayed in this chapter, as Kite listened to Koala's apology as the girl that he killed, and then listened to Gon's apology as the man who was Gon's mentor. We think that because of this kindness, Gon can start a new journey, and Koala can begin a new life with Kite. We are also curious about the future relationship between Kite and Koala, who has been appealing to readers with his meaningful lines since his first appearance in the story. If you watched this video and thought, "I forgive Koala," or "I want to save Koala," then you are already a member of the Hunter x Hunter Institute. We'll continue to post videos to show how great Hunter x Hunter is, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel. That's all for today. See you all again in the next video.